There are some new rewards for Assassin's Creed Valhalla you can grab via Twitch Prime, and if you've been keeping a close eye on all of the Helix sets that have been released, these items might look familiar to you. That's right, the axe, shield and naval cosmetics from the Dark Knight pack are now available for free if you have Twitch and or Amazon Prime. We'll tell you all about the gear and naval pack in this video, plus Jordan has found some potential problems with these items that he wants to talk about later in the video as well. And if you are new to this channel, welcome to JorRaptor, where we from the JorRaptor team like to cover some more in-depth Assassin's Creed topics, so if you like that, leaving a like on this video would really help the channel out. And let's go. So if you have Twitch Prime and have your Twitch and UB Connect accounts linked, getting these items is as simple as pressing the claim button on the Prime Gaming page for Valhalla, which we'll leave a link to in the video description. Once you've done that, the item should appear in your inventory relatively soon. Rebooting the game can help with this if it takes a while, but it shouldn't take longer than a few minutes, at least it didn't for me. Now with this being the first time, or at least the first time in Valhalla, that Ubisoft has given away items that were previously in the Helix store, there are some things that are useful to know before you get them. First and foremost, if you already have some of these items, you will not get a second version of them while claiming the pack. I already had the Dark Knight weapons and only received the naval pack when the rewards were added to my game, so unfortunately, this does not mean we can get a second wing axe to duplicate our runes again. I do however think that adding these items to your inventory should influence the cost of the Dark Knight pack in the store, since you already have some of the items then, so if that's something you were planning to do, definitely get the Twitch Prime rewards first before you buy the pack. So what exactly are you getting? Well, for starters, you'll get some pretty unique and awesome looking skins to use for transmog. I'm a sucker for black and gold color schemes, so naturally I love the colors that are used here, but also the unique designs I think are really cool. We have the blade of the axe that is shaped like a bat's wing, which is probably in reference to another famous character who goes by the moniker of Dark Knight, and then also this demonic looking bull on the front of the shield that makes it look very menacing. So at the very least, these two are awesome to add to your transmog library. And speaking of awesome looks, the ship pack is also an amazing get for free. Once again, the black and gold colors are making me very happy, and we also have the Templar cross on the shields and then the crucifix on the sail, but the best part by far is the figurehead. If you've ever wanted your longship to look like a Dark Souls boss, then this is definitely the one for you. I especially love the glowing marks on the helmet, but I think this is just a great figurehead overall. But unfortunately, that's pretty much where the good stuff ends, as the weapon and shield in combat aren't all that great. The basic idea here is that you mark an enemy for extra damage. The axe marks enemies when you hit them, and the shield marks enemies after you either block or parry an enemy attack. You can easily see when an enemy is marked by the sort of halo or crown effect that appears above their head, and once an enemy is marked, they will take 5% increased damage. However, the marks from all of the Dark Knight items stack, meaning you can block or parry and then hit an enemy for 2 stacks, which means you'll be dealing 10% extra damage instead of 5. But as you probably can imagine, 10% extra damage against an enemy isn't great. Sure, it's very easy to apply this effect, as blocking or parrying is easy and hitting an enemy is even easier, but you don't get all that much in return either. On top of that, while the visual effect for marked enemies is clearly visible, it does not show you at all how many stacks an enemy is currently affected by, which means that you have no real way of telling whether they are taking 5 or 10% more damage. The biggest problem, however, doesn't really have to do with what we're getting, but with what we're not getting in this Twitch Prime reward pack. There's someone else who'd really like to talk to you about that though, so I'll let him explain the issue. Take it away.
Yeah, where's the freaking armor set? Because wearing that gives you this blast after being hit 5 times or blocking 5 times, which then also applies the debuff, and then it goes to 15% more damage taken. So then it also makes the weapons way better. Like this, the prime, pun intended, example of the problem with some Helix items that need the full item pack in order to function. Okay, it's not as bad as the Shinobi items, where they are only really good when you use them combined, but still, this Prime Pack feels more like a way to push you to get the armor set instead of being something for free that you can enjoy. Like, why not give the full Dark Knight pack through Prime Gaming? I mean, we had a full pack before, which was even unique, like you could not get it anywhere else. So yeah, in short, of course, still claim it if you got Twitch Prime, like why not? These items are great for their cosmetic value. They are just significantly worse than if you did have the armor set, which is kinda sad. And of course, if you have Twitch Prime, then you can also give a free sub to any Twitch channel. Would be awesome if you could give it to us. I mean, not necessary of course, but if you're not using it, then why not? It would support us out a lot. I will leave a link to the Twitch channel in the pinned comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. A like on the video would really help us out, and check out our previous video by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you in the next one. Goodbye.